Take off, eh? Oh, you ever walk into a game store and your brain goes full hose head, heart pounding, palms sweaty, thinking everyone here's gonna judge my paint job? Yeah, me too, bud. Today we're gonna talk about the thing nobody talks about at the table. That gut punch, fear of losing, the social anxiety that keeps you at home instead of rolling dice, and why your brain's lying to you worse than my uncle's fishing stories. So hit that subscribe button right now, because by the end of this, you're going to walk into your next game like you own the place, eh? Let's go. Welcome to C7 Hobbies, episode 17. I'm Colossal Meltdown. My friends call me Colossal or CMD. Why Colossal? Well, with the name of Pat his cock, just call me Colossal. Why losing feels so personal? So quick question before we dive in. What hurts more, losing the game or the story you tell yourself after losing? Hold that thought. All right, picture this. You're at the game store. Armies painted, mostly. Dice already. You got your best, I know what I'm doing face on. Then that little voice shows up. You're gonna get tabled. Everyone's gonna see you mess up. You don't belong here. Sound familiar? Yeah, thought so. Here's what actually is happening, eh? Your brain's treating a friendly dice game like it's a grizzly attack. It thinks losing equals danger, which equals you're not safe. But here's the truth bomb. Losing doesn't mean you're bad at this. It means you're learning. The pros, they lose all the time. The difference, they don't let it wreck them. That record you're worried about, nobody's keeping it but you. So what if we stop treating games like life or death and start treating them like, I don't know, fun? But why does your body physically freak out at the game store? Stick around. I'm breaking down the science in a minute. And trust me, it'll make you feel way less weird, eh? Social anxiety in the game store. Okay, real talk time. Raise your hand if you've ever done this. Sat in your car outside the game store for like 10 minutes, psyching yourself up to walk in. No? Just me? Liar. Social anxiety at the game store is real, eh? You walk through that door and suddenly it feels like a spotlight's on you. Like everyone stopped mid-sentence to judge your army list. But a plot twist. They're not looking at you. They're too busy trying to remember if devastating wounds stacks. It doesn't. Gluing their thumb to a tank. I really need to get this looked at. And wondering if they left the oven on. Your brain's playing tricks on you. It's designed to keep you safe from rejection, which was great back when getting kicked out of the tribe meant you'd be getting eaten by Sabretooth. But now, it just keeps you home on game night. And here's the kicker. The moment you walk in, you're already in the club. You showed up. And that's literally the only requirement. You think that dude with the Golden Demon winning Sisters army wasn't once a nervous newbie with half-painted Sephirim squad and borrowed rulebook? Everybody starts somewhere, eh? So, what's actually under all this fear? I'm going to break down the two sneaky villains, sabotaging your game nights, and how to kick them to the curb. Stay with me. What's really behind the fear? Let's go inside your head for a second. In a non-Cassandra Nova creepy way, I promise. The fear of losing and game store jitters, they're not random. They come from two places. One, control. You care about doing well, and that's good. But when you care too much, you start white-knuckling everything, your dice, your decisions, your entire game plan, and ironically, that makes you play worse. Number two, comparison. You walk in, see someone's immaculate blood angel army and think, I'll never be that good. But here's what you're missing. That person's been at it for years, maybe even paid someone to paint their army. They've got a pile of shame bigger than yours. They've had garbage games, and they just kept showing up. So, here's the flip. Instead of, I might lose, try, I'm going to learn something new today. Instead of, I don't fit in, try, I'll show up, and that's braver than staying home. You can't control the dice, but you can control how you show up. And that's where your real power is, beauty. Okay, enough theory. Let's get tactical. Coming up, my 5 tried and true tips for walking into that game store like a champ, even when your brain's screaming, turn around. Every now and then I get... Oh yeah, sorry. Don't go anywhere. Practical tips to beat the game store anxiety. All right, time to get practical. These aren't fluffy, just think positive tips. These are real, battle-tested moves that actually work, eh? Tip number 1. Bring a buddy. Everything's easier with a backup. Even if they just sit there and nod while you panic explain your list, it helps. Trust me. Tip number 2. Show up early. Fewer people equals less chaos. You get time to breathe, set up, maybe grab a coffee without feeling rushed. Plus, you look like a keener. Always a good look, bud. Tip number 3. Play small games first. Combat patrol, kill team, 1 hour skirmishes, even just one squad. Keep it light until you find your groove. Nobody expects you to run a 2,000 point slugfest your first time out, eh? Tip number 4. Tell your opponent you're new. 99% of players are awesome folks who'll help you out, not roast you. Just say, hey, first time playing this. Bear with me, eh? Instant pressure relief. Tip number 5. Use humor. Roll snake eyes, laugh. Get tabled, turn 2, make a joke. Not because it's sting, but because now you got a story. Humor equals armor against anxiety. But what if I told you winning isn't even the point? Stick around. I'm going to flip your whole definition of victory, and it's going to change how you play forever. Mindset reset. Redefining winning. Pop quiz, bud. If you lose every game this month, but make 3 new friends and actually enjoy yourself, did you really lose? Here's the secret nobody tells you. Winning's not about the W. Real victory looks like showing up when your nerves say, stay home. Finishing a game without spiraling. Shaking hands after a brutal loss and actually meaning it. Learning one new thing you'll use next time. That's the stuff that makes you a better player and a better person, eh? When you stop playing to avoid losing and start playing to enjoy the game, that's when everything shifts. More laughs, more learning, way less pressure. And here's the kicker. The people who obsess over their win and loss record, they're usually miserable. The people having the most fun, they're the ones who stopped keeping score and started keeping memories. So next time you're scared, remember, the courage to show up is the win. Everything after that is just bonus XP, bud. So remember, that question from the start, what hurts more, losing or the story you tell yourself after? You get to choose that story, eh? You get to tell yourself you're not good enough, or you can tell yourself you're brave enough to keep trying. And if your dice betray you, blame the humidity. Works every time. If this episode helped you breathe easier or gave you that nudge to book your next game, do me a solid, eh? Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment. Tell me, what's the one thing that makes you nervous before a game? I have a hobby hangout that is every other day. For those interested, painting with an awesome group. Details below in the description, along with information about a Discord server. Be sure to check out the Misinformer podcast. You can find it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and most podcasting sites. I greatly appreciate all the support. Without you, this would not be possible. So thank you so much. Now go forth, be awesome, and paint for the paint gods.